Go live.
Already live.
Live.
Hello, hello, hello.
Live. There's so much phlegm in my throat. Oh, my lord.
You know, it's times like these, it's afternoons like these where G Fuel and Lo-Fi really hits the spot.
Yeah.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and all you non-binaries? What is up? We are back here with another episode of Amusement Mile. It's a very chill time we're having here. We got a lot to talk about. Got a lot of gaming news today. Seemingly snuck up out of nowhere. And I'd like to go on a little bit of just talking about something that I'm passionate about, which is cosplay later on in the episode once we're through most of our stuff. So I'd like to talk about that. And did I tell you I picked up Metroid Dread today?
No, you didn't.
Like I already have it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what it's all about later.
I've heard fantastic things. I have two friends who have already played through the main story.
Yeah, I've heard.
One of them have already 100%ed it, and they nothing but great press.
I feel like people are like, I don't know. Like I'm gonna try it, but like I want to see what all the hype is about because I feel like people are too excited about it. You know, people are like saying I've heard people saying it's game of the decade, and I'm like, it's 2021. We have 9 years left to go. Come on.
Yeah. Game of last decade. What was the game of last decade?
I forgot. What was the... Wasn't there something that was voted game of the decade?
I don't remember. I feel like it rings a bell.
Oh, I do remember that. Game of the decade was Witcher 3. Now you know why I want you to play it so bad.
I will get around to it. I'm playing Miles Morales right now. I just started it yesterday. Oh man, I'm already like 30% of the way through.
But you did. I just want it to be known, to be on record. You did say that you were gonna play Witcher 3 next. So I just want that known to the audience.
Yeah, it's coming.
No, I mean like, it was supposed to be done already. Like it was supposed to be like what you're playing
Miles
now.
Morales is a lot shorter. I need to start hacking at this list. Plus, I'm broke. I don't want to buy it on PC again. It's in my wish list. I'm waiting for a sale.
Yeah, most likely the Halloween sale is going to be the time to get it.
Yeah.
Apparently the next gen version will also be a free upgrade if you have the last gen version, which is cool. I like that a lot. So, all right, but I've went off on a tangent a little bit too much there. So,
in 3 minutes, you're fine.
But what we're doing today is talking about Apple appealing the Epic v. Apple court ruling, which is a ruling that the judge handed down in the Apple v. Epic case that stated that they must allow alternative payment options with their apps and their App Store payments. Apple was very much not happy with this because it meant that they can basically, third-party developers can basically circumvent the App Store entirely, and not have to pay any fees to them.
Which is what we want.
It's what we, the consumer, want, but Apple was fighting against that tooth and nail, and they're still fighting against it tooth and nail, because they just appealed the court case. So this is what we were talking about, like with Fortnite not going to be on iPhones for or iOS devices for another 5 years, because that's how long this is supposedly going to be tied up in appeals. So that's what we're looking at with that. Nothing new, just more Epic v. Apple drama and more anti-consumer moves on both sides, I think. But primarily Apple's end. So, yeah, just more of that drama. In other news, the U.S. government is planning to slap contractors with civil lawsuits for hiding data breaches. The U.S. government is saying that it's planning to fine third-party contractors for cybersecurity that have hid data breaches because they're afraid of a public backlash or like negative press or anything like that. They kind of sweep it under the rug, or like make it seem not as bad as it usually is.
I understand why they would want to hide that, but you can't hide that because it's just going to make you look worse.
And now the U.S. government is actually planning to intervene and step in and fine the contractors who conduct these cybersecurity investigations, and actually fine them if they hide anything of value that they feel like people really need to know. So that's I like that. That's a very good thing. That's good news. I was thinking about it today. I'm not a big fan of government intervention usually. But in cases like this, I am. In cases like this, where like the private sector has kind of forced the hand.
I'm not a fan of government intervention with an asterisk at the end.
However, but yeah, I think that's very good. We have something very interesting to talk about next, which is there's a new PCI Express power standard, specifically that is going to be used in graphics cards in the future. So you know the little 6 or 8.
I'm looking at it. Is it and it's becoming 12?
Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh,
Like
you mean
the
12?
6
You mean
pins?
12? You mean 12 pins? Yeah. So there's what you have now is usually a 6 or 8 pin connector that connects to your graphics card. You plug that in, and that's where the power source gets plugged into. You know, it plugs directly into the power supply plugs directly into those 6 or 8 pin connectors. And depending on the graphics card, like a 3090, I think has like 3 8-pin connectors, so 24 power pins total, because it sucks down a lot of juice. But the thing about the standard that we're currently using, that I think it's the PCIe 4 standard we're currently using, each 6 to 8 pin connector, each group of 6 or group of 8 is limited to a maximum of 150 watts. So that is a hard limit that it is contained to. So it's necessary to use 2 or 3 or more, especially if you have a next gen graphics card. Like the one I gave you, it's like a 1660 Super, and that requires one 6-pin and one 8-pin, I think. Like that's a lot. But with this new standard, which is PCIe 5 power, high power 12 volt connector, it can deliver electricity at up to 55 amps at 12 volts for a maximum of 600 watts continuous power on a single 12-pin connector. So it is an increase in pins, but it's also a over 4-fold increase in power output, which
I'm
think
seeing 662 watts.
Where are you seeing that?
Down below the images in the.
Oh yeah, well that's if like that's getting above the recommended power output. Like it said, I did say 600 watts of continuous power.
That makes sense.
662. What the extra 62 is there? That's a power spike where it goes temporarily above the max load that it can sustain, but it's not continuous. Like you're not going to be running 662 for like 3 hours. But it can do a maximum of 600 watts on a single connector continuously, which I'm a big fan of. I am very excited for this new power standard, because like that means that even though we're adding more pins to a connector, we can potentially save space, because it'll be using less wattage per pin, you know, because it's what am I trying to say? It's more. I think what I'm getting at is we're not just saving space. We're also increasing efficiency. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, and I can't wait for it to appear on the 4080 that I will be sure to try to pick up next year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
in cooler news, Noctua has presented its new clean series of Chromax coolers, which is sort of like an all black sleek look that seems.
You wouldn't think they'd be all black from the name Chromax.
I mean,
You'd think they'd be like kind of chrome, you know? But damn, are they sleek? It's like it's almost like glossy matte.
To me, I would picture it sort of like a black because I don't think of chrome when I think of Chromax. I think of monochromatic, which means like one shade. So that's what
you could have monochromatic chrome.
Well, yeah, but like
Chromochromatic.
it made
Chronostasis. Kronos, the father of Titans.
Oh. But yeah, these coolers look clean.
They're really pretty.
Yeah.
I like the shine on the blades, and I like how it's got like matte on the sides on one of the models. And it looks like they'll have a white model as well.
Yeah, that's what the monochrome means. It's not one shade. It's like one color spectrum, which is black and white and everything in between. So like shades of gray in between that.
Going down and looking at that cooler in the promotional image in the rig itself, the white one. Oh, that's pretty.
It is very nice. It is very nice. I would recommend picking these up. They also they're launching Chromax fans to go with their CPU coolers as well. So check those out if you're in the market for a new CPU cooler or new fans, because these are clean, verified.
The fans also look really nice.
Verified, real clean. And we have unfortunately more news on the anti-consumer front. I'm going to say I think this is pretty anti-consumer.
This one made me really mad when I was looking through the doc the other day.
Yeah, so going forward, it seems Best Buy is going to be locking exclusive rights to purchase hot items such as PS5s and graphics cards behind a $200 paywall. It appears that they're going to have a $200 a year membership, which is, I think they call it hot item access or something like that. I don't know the official name of it. It's like it's marketed as getting exclusive rights to purchase hardest to find products, and yeah, it's going to be an exclusive access event towards these Best Buy members that have paid this membership fee. And I just think this is like
it's so dumb.
It's so greedy. Like
now this is literally this is just scalping with extra steps.
This is very clearly Best Buy taking advantage of the silicon shortage and turning it like in a way that they can make a gross profit from it, because people are going to pay this.
Absolutely.
Because Best Buy, I think Best Buy is the best place to get a graphics card. Like, I can't speak for PS5 because I got my PS5 through GameStop, and I got another one. I didn't scalp it. I got another one as a gift for someone. But I got the other one through GameStop, so I've never been able to purchase one through Best Buy, but I do know that they're like the best place to buy graphics cards. So it's very unfortunate that Best Buy is doing this. It's very anti-consumer, and I'm very upset at them. And to be fair, there is precedent for this. Like, one of the reasons I was able to get a PS5 through GameStop is because they locked the particular drop that I got it at behind a paywall where you have to be a Power Up Rewards Pro member, which is their membership deal.
Yeah.
But they weren't doing exclusive drops all the time, and going forward, that's what Best Buy plans to do. It plans to put all of their hot items behind this $200 a year membership paywall. And GameStop, to my knowledge, has no plans to do that, at least for the time being.
Yeah, we never know what the future holds for anti-consumerism.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. And
it's almost like companies don't care about us.
They care about their
Who
bottom.
would have believed it?
They care about their bottom line. That's all they care about. That's all they care about, dude. But yeah, very unfortunate, Best Buy. Thank you, Best Buy. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you for that.
It's not cool. Did you listen to yourself talk? It's not cool. Fuck.
All right. So for you Apple stands out there, I'm going to be watching this event too just cuz I want to see how Apple fails to innovate even further. Apple has announced that it sounds pretty pretentious. They're calling it their Apple Unleashed event. And I'm going to be like, what, are you going to bring back the aux cord port? Is that Apple being unleashed? You bringing back the aux cord?
This is when we're getting rid of the lightning port. We are no longer tethered by any cords or chains.
They announced their Apple Unleashed event on October 18th, where everyone is anticipating their new MacBooks, new Mac Minis, and a new generation of AirPods to appear. Supposedly, this is their last reveal of new products for the year. I'm interested because I was always more interested in Apple's computing line than their phone line. And I think that they're better products for what they are than their phones. Like you can do more with a MacBook than you can an iPhone. And I think that they are actually good products. In certain situations, you know, I was watching this like documentary on YouTube where like they were saying that like the last time Apple was good was like overall, the last time Apple was like an industry leader in a good way was back when Steve Jobs was still alive. And after he died, like it was just all downhill from there. Like that is like the fall of Apple in terms of like quality and like caring about their consumers. But yeah, Apple 18th. Let's just rename the month of October Apple month. Let's just rename it that.
I don't want it.
Yeah, Apple Unleashed event October 18th at, I believe it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in to that if you would like to watch that. I know I will be. I am very excited about this news. Supposedly, Zen 4, which is Ryzen 6000 series CPUs, will be able to support DDR5 memory and PCI Express 5.0. And I've seen other tech creators on YouTube stating how we haven't even found a reliable use for PCI Express Gen 4. We haven't even found an application for that can fully utilize the capabilities of that, and we're already going to Gen 5. And we're already going to Gen 5, which is insane. And DDR5, I thought the launch of DDR5 memory was a little early because I thought DDR4 was fine for the time, but with like applications like gaming getting more heavy, like with each passing day, like I understand why they feel like they have to adopt the new standard fairly quickly. I can't wait to have DDR5 memory inside my rig. I do plan whenever Zen 4 does come out. That's the generation I am planning to upgrade for. So I am very excited about that. I don't think I'll upgrade to PCI Express Gen 5 because it'll be a while before we can fully utilize that. Because most people aren't even using PCI Express Gen 3 for like their SSDs yet. Like a lot of people are still rocking hard drives or SATA drives. So yeah.
I am.
Huh?
I am, right? Hard drive and SATA drives?
No, you don't have a SATA drive. I mean, you have hard drive. All hard drives are SATA drives.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm talking about. Sorry, I sort of specified SATA SSDs. That's what I meant.
Gotcha.
But yeah, most people are still rocking the standard hard drives, unless you have a laptop. In which case, most laptops made within the last, I want to say 5 to 6 years, have an M.2 SSD in it. Like if it's not NVMe, it's at least an M.2 of some form. But yeah, It's going to be a while before people adopt that standard. In other news, we have big news on the right to repair side of things. We have some good consumer
I remember
news.
We talked about this a while back.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear this update.
So the European Court of Justice decided in a recent court case that in certain situations, they ruled that it is legal to decompile and reverse engineer a piece of software to fix it if it is broken or missing a feature that would ensure it can run better with said feature. And I think this is very good, which means this means that any code that is used in Europe, at least from my understanding of it, is going to be made basically in essence open source in at least some way,
Awesome.
which I think is a big step.
Yeah.
Because you know how safeguarded code is and how proprietary it is, going from company to company. I imagine Apple would fight that worse than they're doing with the Epic v Apple case right now. Like, I imagine that's something that's their bigger fish that they're worried about. And not just them, like all big tech companies are worried about that, because like if your code is all you have. If you don't have your code, then like what do you have? But I think it's a very good consumer move. I think like all the coders out there who know what's wrong but just can't wait on the company to fix it, or the company just won't fix it. Like I'm happy that they have something to do now, to be able to dive in and do what companies won't. So yeah, do you want to talk about the next one?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So a recent study by the Center for Democracy and Technology, the CDT, revealed that 86% of teachers reported that during the pandemic, schools provided tablets, laptops, or Chromebooks to students at twice the normal rate prior to the pandemic, the prior rate being around 43% of laptops and technology provided. This being an illustration of schools' attempts to close disparities in digital access. The problem is a lot of those electronics were being used to monitor students, even combing through private chats, emails, and documents, all in the name of protecting them. More than 80% of surveyed teachers and 77% of surveyed high school students told the CDT that their schools use surveillance software on those devices, and the more reliant students are on those electronics, unable to afford supplementary phones or tablets, the more they are subjected to scrutiny. That's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
What do you think on that? I'm really disheartened by this news.
I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because one, it's the property of the school, right? So that's like one thing I understand. Like, okay, it's your property; you can do what you want with it. But also, it is literally tracking what the kids do on the devices, which I'm not a fan of. But like that, I don't know. It's a gray area. And I think this is like, I don't know enough to say what is right, what is totally right, and what is totally wrong in this situation. I don't know if it is totally right and totally wrong, because like, I don't know.
It's just it's really sus to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It leaves a weird feeling in my mouth.
Like when surveillance to me feels like such a dirty word, and I don't.
There are not good connotations to the wording of this article.
And I don't, and it's even worse in my mind because it's kids being subjected to this. And most of them I don't think they're aware of that this is happening.
Absolutely not. Well, it did say 77% of high school students in the surveyed said that there was surveillance, but that's high school.
Yeah.
That didn't even talk about potential for like middle school.
Yeah, and like
or what have you.
That to me feels strange, because if you're spying on kids and that technology is available. It's only a matter of time before that's used and exploited. And I think that's a very slippery slope to walk down. Like,
all I know is we live in a security state, so this is apropos.
oh, it can get so much worse.
Oh, absolutely.
We have not seen security state yet.
That's why I'm just saying it's apropos.
Like I saw, I don't know what article it was, but there was an article I read a few years back where it was like people were paranoid because they saw that Mark Zuckerberg, like, whenever he opened Facebook on his laptop or on his device, he would place a sticker over the webcam slot. Because some people took that and ran with it, saying that, like, Facebook uses your camera without telling you. And I'm just like,
oh yeah, buddy.
Then I'm just like, I don't know. I think big tech knows, like, way more than they're letting on, and they're just not telling us. Like, and the Facebook thing is like, the Facebook whistleblower showed us that, basically. They showed us that, like, Francis showed us that, like, there's so much that they don't tell us, and sometimes they know it's harmful.
There's some smegma in the water.
Like, sometimes they know it's harmful, and they won't tell you because they're preserving themselves. It's all about self-preservation with these people. So yeah, but we're moving on to gaming.
Wait. Last little bit.
Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, this is sort of related to gaming.
Yeah, it's same vein as Best Buy.
PlayStation seems to be offering PS5 sales ahead of the holidays this year. You're able to register with a US address and a PSN ID if you have one, and you can go to the PlayStation registration site to chuck your name in the ring with a chance to buy a PS5 for the holidays. Not guaranteed, but it is a chance. So it is essentially what I understand a lottery system, sort of similar to Newegg Shuffle, to what they've been doing. I mean, it's unfortunate, but at least it's more fair than what Best Buy is doing. It is more fair, and that's what I'm about. I'm all about that two-face mentality. Fair is fair. You know, leave it up to chance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Now on to gaming.
Now on to gaming proper. It seems there's more GTA controversy, and it seems that Rockstar just can't pull itself out of this rat's nest. So a lot of people are upset. One, that GTA 6 isn't here, and the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition has been announced, and there is no word on GTA 6 in sight. And it has been going. It has been 8.5 years since the launch of GTA 5, going on 9 years, and there's still no word even in sight of GTA 6. And they are re-releasing the GTA Definitive Edition trilogy. And
I also heard, I don't quote me on this, but I had heard that they, like, took the original versions of the, like, trilogy off of online stores.
That's what I was getting to. They delisted the original versions of GTA 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because they want you to buy this new trilogy. Because and that's because they were largely discounted from my understanding, and now
it's back up to full price.
It
is 3 games in one, so I'm assuming it'll be $60.
It is $60. That's the price that was revealed. It is you can now buy the definitive edition everywhere, and it is $60 for the full game. The older versions of the games were delisted across all digital storefronts starting October 11th, and I believe all of them have been delisted now. Very unfortunate, especially if you were looking to play the older version of the games. But it's another instance where I could see why they did it, but it's very anti-consumer. I'm just like, just let the people do what they want with their money. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right, you want to talk about the next one?
I guess so. Gigabyte has previewed a new Aorus.
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 I know. I
Aorus
saw you
gaming
trying
chair.
to in real time pronounce it.
Yeah, just fa. Fa. No. Gigabyte has previewed their new Aorus gaming chair. It looks like a chair Darth Vader would sit in.
It doesn't.
Rather,
Okay.
It looks like Darth Vader has been turned into a chair.
It does not look comfortable in my opinion.
It looks.
If
like
if you look at it,
without zooming into this chair, I thought it was like a fucking inflatable chair.
it is. Look at the back of it.
Oh, it's
It's nozzle. Those are air nozzles.
It is an inflatable chair. Man, this chair is dumb.
Like it does not look comfortable. I'm curious to see what the price is gonna be. I wonder if it's
Not
out
much
yet.
Information was provided. If this is more than like $60, it is not.
If it's more, I wouldn't pay like $50 for this. If it's more than like $45, like I
The tagline for the new chair appears to be "Game like a pro, sit like a boss." This chair is releasing 8 years too late because that would have been something. That's something straight out of 2014.
yeah, I can't see anywhere where the price has been leaked yet.
It literally, in its tagline, it literally has the phrase "like a boss."
I can't see a price tag on it anywhere, so we'll just have to wait and see. But
Yeah,
like,
no, not much information was provided.
this is not a very high quality chair. Like, this is something very clearly aimed at towards more like
Mainly
budget
designed for console gamers. is
budget
what it
budget
says.
gamers. I want to say. Like, this is something that I would get. Like, if you had a kid, I would get it for them. Like, if they've been looking for like something for like
Yeah,
their
like
friend to come
baby's
friend to
first
come
gaming
over and
chair.
friend to come over and play a game. They have something to sit in. Like, I could see that being a good use of it. All right, you want to talk about the next one? In related news, I have fully watched Squid Game now.
You have.
I have. I understand.
Isn't it
I
great?
I understand all the memes. The one thing I heard people complaining about is the English dub voice acting sucks.
Yeah, no, I didn't even consider watching it in English.
Oh, I watched it in English. The subtitles like don't line up at all.
Yeah, that's why you don't watch dub with like dubbed anime with English subtitles because they don't match.
No, like it doesn't matter as much with anime because like the if you're talking about like lip sync, like the lips don't line up anyway because it's anime. So like that doesn't bother me.
They used to, but they actually reanimate in certain cases where they match it to the English voices now as well, which is really commendable. I really dig that.
Yeah, that's an extra attention to detail that is nice to see. All right. So you want to talk about this one then? It's in related to Squid Game news.
Fall Guys could try to revive a scrapped idea because of Squid Game. During an interview with Tech Radar, lead game designer Joe
Tech
Walsh
Radar
spoke about the difficulty the team faces in coming up with new concepts for the game and how many level ideas end up being scrapped compared to those that make the cut. During a segment, Walsh talked about one discarded concept that the team may actually revive based upon the immense popularity of Netflix's South Korean survival drama Squid Game. Walsh said, "Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot about the number of levels that don't make it. One of the ones that's come up recently again is Squid Game, which is now the biggest show in the world, and it opens with red light, green light, which is something that we dabbled with. And we never actually got to prototyping it because we couldn't quite see how it works. So it's looking like, because of the immense popularity of Squid Game, we may be getting red light, green light in Fall Guys, which was going to be a level, but didn't make it past. Didn't even make it to the prototype stage.
It still won't make me re-download Fall Guys.
I won't re-download it. If I want to play Squid Game, I'll just get on Roblox.
Apex was the last like battle royale I was into, and like battle royale is just a burnt out genre at this point. It's not even franchise fatigue, it's genre fatigue. Like, that is so much worse. Like, I don't want to touch.
It's such a simple genre that it's literally just.
It's not even a genre. It's like a subgenre. It's.
Yeah, it's just a subgenre of first-person shooter.
Not even like you can. It's not a first-person like shooter thing either. You can have
just shooters in general.
Yeah, or not even in the case of Fall Guys, because there's no shooting mechanics. Like, it's just a subgenre of game. And, like, it's so burnt out. So many, like, Battle Royale was, like, what was the very first Battle Royale? Because it couldn't have been Fortnite or PUBG.
I'm pretty sure it was PUBG.
The first Battle Royale was that... Wait, okay, who started Battle Royale? DayZ. Ah, that's understood. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. When did DayZ release?
Like 2014.
DayZ was such a toxic game. 2013.
I was close.
2013. So like Battle Royale has been around for a while now. It's not a new concept, and the fact that
it's been around for 7 years.
Like the reason that PUBG is called Player Unknown, like for people who don't know, is because that was the screen name of the person who created a DayZ mod for Battle Royale. That's why it's called Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh.
Because PUBG is essentially a DayZ mod that Player Unknown pioneered. And Epic saw that and took it and popularized it. Like you could Player Unknown did so when people say that PUBG was the first battle royale, it wasn't. It wasn't, because like DayZ was really the first like proper battle royale that there was, because this guy Player Unknown modded it to be that way. But like PUBG was the first full-fledged battle royale game because like it was the first one specifically aimed at that concept. But but Fortnite and PUBG were not the first battle royale games, and
they just made it popular.
Yeah, they only popularized it, you know.
So speaking of a burnt out genre of games, I'm going to skip down the dock a little bit. Epic Games is reportedly considering making a Fortnite movie. In another attempt to expand Fortnite's metaverse, they are considering making a Fortnite feature film. A report from The Information claims that discussions have already taken place over the prospect of it. Those talks have also reportedly formed part of a broader conversation at Epic about the possibility of launching an entertainment division focused on scripted video programming as a way to diversify the studio's brands.
I mean, this doesn't surprise me at all. Like, we've known that.
It doesn't surprise me, but like, it's just another step in the fact that, like, Fortnite is no longer a game; it's a chain. It's a brand.
What was it? Weren't there, like, shortly after Fortnite became popular, like when it went mainstream, like back in 2018, Fortnite, they said they had plans for a Fortnite TV show. Oh yeah, it's already. Wait, what?
No, it's the Fortnite TV is a like a Roku channel.
No, like they literally have a series. Like they have a legit like Fortnite TV show. That's what I'm talking about.
And it exists.
In concept at least. Yeah, Fortnite animated series coming to Disney Plus. Yeah. It's suggesting the cast and crew are suggesting that the TV show will be based around the actual story mode of the game, which is the save the world of game mode. Which seems better because how do you make a TV show out of battle royale? How do you make it? You can't. That's such.
You can't.
God,
gouge my.
But yeah, that's been planned for a while now.
Balls out of my stack with a melon baller. This is making me angry.
Yeah. Fortnite is such a cultural phenomenon. It's like.
That's what I'm saying. It's a brand now. It's not even like about the game anymore. It's all about the name.
Yeah, the name Fortnite. Good news though. But still inside the rumor mill. The studio
with a grain of salt.
The studio that is rumored to be remaking Metal Gear Solid 3 is confirmed to be working on a certain AAA game remake. We don't know what game that they are specifically remaking. The studio is called Virtuos, and they didn't announce what specific game they're going to be remaking, but they did state that it was a AAA action adventure game remake.
Fuck yes.
Which I am like, everyone seems to think it's Metal Gear Solid 3, and I'm like,
is this how I get into the Metal Gear Solid franchise?
I don't know. Have you never played a Metal Gear Solid game?
No.
I've played.
I know. I remember you telling me you really liked. I remember you playing 5.
I played 4 and 5. Never played 1 because I wasn't old enough yet to have. I wasn't old enough when the PS1 came out, so I wasn't like really into that whole time of gaming. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid is crazy, and like I love the weirdness of it. Like Metal Gear Solid 2 was great from what I've seen. And like, hey, if we can get more people into the Metal Gear Solid franchise, I'm excited about that. Bad news for Monster Hunter fans. Monster Hunter Rise on PC will not have crossplay or cross progression with the Switch version of the game. Very unfortunate. I wish companies took this more seriously. But, like, I feel like this is more of a Nintendo problem than a Capcom problem. But at the same, because to my knowledge, you don't have to sign up to play Monster Hunter with a Capcom account. Like, you just download the game, you play the game. Like, it's one of those. And that's probably why cross progression or crossplay won't work in this case. But I'm just upset about it because, like, I was one of the people that was hoping to get it on PC, but after seeing this, I'm like, I'll probably just stick with the Switch version. Because, like, crossplay and cross-progression are so important, especially since so many people these days are fortunate enough to own multiple platforms to play on. And I just wish companies took it more seriously. Like, I don't know why at this point EA and Respawn have not implemented cross progression into Apex, because if you sign up, it's like Fortnite did it. Fortnite fucking did it. Fortnite, like, I'm giving Fortnite kudos for this. Like, they made it so that you have an Epic Games account. You can cross progress on different platforms depending on which platform you're playing Fortnite on. You maintain the same account. It's all done through the Epic Games account. Why can't you do that with an Origin account? Like, there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It's just because they want to encourage microtransactions. It's not because it's not possible. It's because the company just doesn't want to. And this is very much, it's not Respawn's fault. I want to make that clear. It's not Respawn's fault. EA is very much in the driver's seat on that one. So more on you should talk about this one because I feel like you'd be excited about this.
I mean, I know about it. It's just a quick, like, throwaway 2 sentences. I'm gonna preface with, these are real. These are actual things. There's a SpongeBob SquarePants and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Xbox Series X consoles. 2 different versions in collab with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
Hell yeah. Hold on. I'm going to paste the link in the chat so the chat can go see these. Because these...
They look pretty cool. I want to talk about this cryptic video of Andy Serkis.
Oh, can you please?
Yes. So, there's a video circulating. It was first posted just over a week ago on October 7th. It's a video of Andy Serkis saying, "Hi there, it's Andy Serkis, director of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Congratulations on earning your platinum trophy. That's quite an achievement. Well done." We have no clue what game he's talking about. There is not even a subtle reference to anything, and everyone is confused. It's a mystery. Like, did this drop before it was supposed to? And it's like giving away a big sleeper reveal of something? I don't know. Is this just him being like, just as like a fellow gamer is like, "I'm proud of you for getting that platinum trophy," whichever in quotes, whichever one it is, for like, he's saying this for like all games, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's a nod to something. I really do. Like,
it has to be,
because
like,
Andy Serkis
he
said,
specified that he director of Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
and Andy Serkis does not strike me as the gamer type, and it seems like somebody would have had to tell him what that means. And that makes me believe that, oh, someone wants him to say this. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Fishy.
I mean, what do we know? We know that we already know that Venom is going to be in Spider-Man 2, right?
Yeah, but we don't even have a release date for Spider-Man 22.
We have a release window. We have 2023.
I don't think they would film this video 2 years early.
We also know that there's going to be a Spider-Man DLC for Marvel's Avengers, but that is exclusive to PS4 and PS5 players. So like, maybe that's more likely. Like, what else would it be? Like, that's the only thing I could think of.
Unless there's something so deep under wraps where we're gonna get like a Venom game. Which I don't think is a thing.
I don't think that's a thing. Because like, at that point, Sony would be competing with themselves. Like, they would be squashing their own sales because like they would be saturating the market with too many Spider-Man things at once. But I don't know. I'm more interested in this thing. I'm more interested in what Andy Serkis said than the blue box thing. The whole blue box, the blue box conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know what the hell he meant. Go like Google, but gamer conspiracy theories. Like, I love those because they don't hurt anybody. But I love,
That's true.
like, I just want to know what the hell he meant. Like, Google Andy Serkis, platinum trophy, and like, I'm sure it'll come up. But like, it's just, what is going on? What is happening?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
All right, talk about Epic.
Talk about Epic. So Epic Games has finally acknowledged Inner Sloth, saying that it was a collaboration between the two, stating that it was a collaboration between the two for their new Among Us style game mode spin-off.
For Fortnite?
Yeah. This seems like a very much damage control thing. Fortnite, the Fortnite official Twitter account tweeted at Among Us. They said, "Oh, what's up?" And the Fortnite account tweeted at them, "Big fans. We never got to talk about how much you inspired us. What do you think about working on something fun together sometime?" And I'm just like, this is very much a damage control situation. Like, my bullshit radar is going off. Like, you don't get to play the good guy now. Like, it's very obvious you ripped off their idea. And I'm just like,
And they're like, "Oh, haha, let's be buddies." Like, Epic, come on.
Like, like you can't appear the good guy all the time, and like this is one of the times like you are very much like the person who just like ripped off an idea. Like, just come out and own it.
All right. Lay the next two on me, Daddy-O.
Oh, so Disney has been teasing a Star Wars video game announcement for December, and I thought that it was scheduled for the Game Awards, which by the way, the Game Awards this year are on December 9th, and me and Jared are going to be live streaming the Game Awards. Going to be live reacting to all the game announcements, so please come and hang out with us. We're going to be on the edge of our seats, I'm sure, the entire time, laughing our asses off at whatever Muppets show their faces this year. Who did we have last year? It was Swedish Chef and Beaker, was it?
I know Beaker was there.
Yeah. I hope they get. When was the last time they had the count in there?
I don't know. Why were the Muppets there? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think it started as like a meme. Like they just got a Muppet as a presenter one year, and like people loved it. So like they kept it as like a running joke. Like every year now, like a Muppet like presents something, and I just think it's kind of funny. But Disney has been teasing a new Star Wars announcement. Supposedly they're working on a new AAA Star Wars game. They have said that they're going to announce whatever they're working on December 14th. Many people have speculated that this is going to be the long-awaited sequel to Fallen Order. We're going to be getting a Fallen Order 2 announcement, which would be interesting. When did Fallen Order come out? 2018?
I'm going to say 2018.
2019. Oh, okay. And it was like late 2019. So it hasn't been out for that long.
Wow, it's fresher than I remember it.
It came out in November 2019. It came out almost like during the pandemic, which is like crazy to think about. Like it's already like it hasn't been that long. Like it's been less than 2 years.
So long just because of quarantine.
Yeah. But it really hasn't, like, honestly. Like, I thought it was at least 2018. But no, it was, like, almost 2020 it came out. Like, oof. But, like, honestly, now that I think about that, I don't know if it's going to be a Fallen Order announcement. Because that seems pretty...
That's still pretty fresh.
Like, that's... At that point, if it's December 14th they're announcing this, that's just over 2 years since Fallen Order came out. I don't know. That seems a little early to announce like a big blockbuster title like that. But we'll see.
Unless after the game came out and they saw the immediate success, they went right to work on the sequel.
Yeah. I mean, we know that they greenlit the sequel like almost not immediately, but like after
we knew it happened.
A few months after the game came out, I think. Like I remember reading in like I saw the game came out in November, and I think in February I remember reading story is being written for Fallen Order 2, something like that.
Oh yeah. All right, take this next one. I'll send the last one off.
All right. We have for you System Shock fans out there, a System Shock live action TV series is in the works. I love that games are going mainstream enough where big Hollywood producers are making content for it. Whether it's going to be quality content, I don't know, because do big Hollywood producers even play games? That remains to be seen. And like, I don't know. I'm very wishy-washy about the whole like making every game property into like a live action series, because like I just feel like Hollywood sometimes is so out of touch with the medium these days. Like I don't see them, most of them at all, as gamers in some capacity. Like it's like there seems to be a disconnect somewhere. But I don't know. This could be good. I'm a System Shock fan. I love System Shock. So yeah, we'll wait to hear more about this. All right, take it away with the last one.
All right, PlayStation is giving away 3 PlayStation VR games alongside PlayStation Plus. It said it was for the November games of the month to celebrate the 5th birthday of the PSVR, which is super cool. We don't have a word yet on what the 3 VR games are going to be.
No, we do. No, we do. What?
What are they?
You seem surprised. Was it not in the
because I'm reading this article. It says Sony hasn't yet revealed what 3 games that fans will be able to download on their consoles, but does note that those interested should stay tuned for more details.
They literally revealed them. Hold on.
What are you looking at?
Hold on.
Are you looking at the most played games globally?
No.
I don't know where our disconnect is. I'm about to start getting angry.
It's 5 games for 5 years
those
supposedly.
are the most played games globally by playtime hours. Rec Room, Beat Saber, PlayStation VR Worlds, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim VR, and Resident Evil 7.
No, they've come out and said that the games are Resident Evil 7, Beat Saber, and Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR.
Where do you see that?
PlayStation blog. So that seems to be where the disconnect is. So those are the free games.
Then you gave me an outdated article.
Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't update the source.
God damn it, Kevin.
Oh, gets mad because I'm the one who does all the work putting together the articles.
Absolutely, and you did it bad.
And I did it bad. All right, move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, in the tie-in with anime and gaming news, a remake of a old Japanese PC horror game, Corpse Party, is coming to the West on all platforms except for PS5 for some reason. Super strange. By all platforms, meaning like PlayStation 4, 360 era, and and above.
I don't know. I mean, that doesn't surprise.
No. I'm sorry. PlayStation 4, Xbox One era and above. I don't know why I dropped down a gen for Microsoft there. Mental lapse, but it's coming on October 20th. Corpse Party is a game I've always wanted to play. It's like a top-down horror it's like almost like a JRPG. Like an old Final Fantasy type game where it's like pixels and you move up, down, left, or right, and then there are just gruesome images. And it was actually adapted. One of the darker endings of the game was adapted into a 4-episode anime, like a small animation that I watched last year October, and it made me depressed. It was only 4 episodes, and I couldn't watch all 4 in one sitting. I was like, I need to stew.
But
yeah, it's coming in 5 days, and I'm really stoked.
Okay, so the whole PS5 thing, I'm pretty sure that's because if we remember from the Tokyo Game Show, Microsoft said it wanted to expand its Xbox Japanese studio games, and that
but it was strange because it's still coming to PS4. I'm gonna be playing it on PC regardless.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gathering is that this is like a soft movement in that direction because they didn't just said no, this can't go to Sony at all and they, took it away from them. But this does seem like it's a studio that is currently working with Microsoft directly. So I believe that
I might get it on Switch just because it's not very graphically intensive, and I want it up in my face when I play it.
But then you have a capped frame rate.
Like I said, man, it's just it doesn't really matter for that type of game. I'll send you the trailer after stream.
It matters to me because my eyes like it better.
That's valid.
All
right. Hit us off with games that came out.
Alrighty, hold on a second. Huh?
Hit us with it, or I'm
Hold,
gonna start movies.
hold on. You hold on a second. Keep your shirt on. Don't do it. Don't get us copyright striked. Or copyright. What is your body copyrighted from? Your mom. That's the correct.
Yeah, my mom's going to sue us.
That's
for
the
me
that's the
showing my
correct
body.
that's the correct answer. All right. So games that came out this past week, everyone. We have, what is even the date? What the hell is even that?
It's the 15th. What the hell is even
What
that?
the hell is even that? So we have Circuit Superstars on Xbox One and PC. We have Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is out on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Switch.
Yeah, I finally hit the others.
We have Monster Crown, which is out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Ori the Collection, which is the 2 Ori games, is out on Switch.
Yeah, I might pick that up.
Have you not played either of them?
Nope.
Oh wow, that surprises me because you love those types of games.
I do. That's why I'm like, oh, I that's a perfect way of getting them in the collection.
We have Slender: The Arrival, which is a Slenderman mobile game, is out on iOS and Android.
Jesus Christ.
Dungeon Encounters out on PS4, Switch, and PC. Jackbox Party Pack number 8 is out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. That is the brand new Jackbox.
Look into it. Hell yeah.
I'm a little burnt out on the Jackbox games, to be honest.
You just don't see enough people.
What?
You don't see enough people. You shut in lifestyle. You.
No, I just don't feel like spending that much money on games that are largely the same in mechanic.
You neat.
I don't even know how to take that. We have the Rift Breaker out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. We have, oh, this is a big one. The Crisis Remastered Trilogy is out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. That seems to be like a sneak release. They kind of remastered all the Crisis games in one trilogy.
Fuck yeah.
Which seems to be interesting. I never played the Crisis games. I wasn't a PC gamer then, back when it was like the biggest graphics card melter you could get. So I think I might look into that more. Next we have, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mispronounce this. We have Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinakami Chronicles.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
On PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Yeah, it's like saying Shrimp Scampi, which is Shrimp. You just said Demon Slayer.
Word. We have NHL 22 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and also The Good Life out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC for all you indie fans out there. And finally, the one that I'm most excited for, and the one that I've been playing nonstop, is Back for Blood out on PS5,
so much fun.
Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. There's a few things in the game that you have not seen yet that you are going to be like, yo, I'm going to be playing this day and night. You have to play it more to find out. But
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to play it after the stream? Because like I'm down.
Potentially, I do have fucking errands to run.
Oh, you do have errands to run?
Yeah.
All right, word. All right, take it away with movies.
All right, we've got, starting with the 12th, we have Live at Mr. Kelly's on digital and video on demand. We have Fever Dream on Netflix. And big releases today, we have Halloween Kills, the sequel to the most recent Halloween movie, which I actually really enjoyed, and I'm really curious to see this. If they brought back Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis from the original, so these are continuations of the original movie. We have The Last Duel with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
That looks good.
Really good.
Looks good.
We have Needle in a Time Stack.
Did you say time stick?
Yes. I misspoke. I know what you. That's a limited release. Check your listings. I'll run through the limited releases right now. We have Demigod, which looks kind of cool. Monster Family 2, Nobody is Perfect. Breaking Them Up. Son of Monarchs. Held for Ransom. The Blazing World, my apologies. I'm doing great today. Hard Luck Love Song. Bergman Island. The Velvet Underground, which is also on Apple TV as well as being a limited release. The Grand Duke of Corsica. Introducing Selma Blair. And the Mustangs, America's Wild Horses. Those are all limited releases. And then I'm pretty sure we have a reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer on Prime Video.
Isn't that a show?
No.
You sure?
Well, you know what? Let's find out.
I'm thinking that might be a show. I could be wrong on that, but I thought that was a show.
Runtime not available, and it's not rated. Good.
I'm so glad. So we don't even know what it is.
Yeah, we have no clue. But I'm in the camp of none can compare to Jennifer Love Hewitt's original performance in the original movie. I did move my webcam. So
Okay,
yeah,
right.
I was like, and that's it for movies.
So for TV, it's a pretty short list. We got You on Netflix, and we have a new season of Day of the Dead on Sci-Fi. So it's pretty short this week. That is all that is new that is out. Yeah, it's pretty short. Nice short stream today. So I'll do my little cosplay rant next time, just so we can get you guys out of here early. But thank you so much for watching. And
yeah, we will incorporate that into the anime section next week.
Our review of Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage will be up next week. I was just very busy this week and I didn't have time to edit. So that's what that was about. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you at JK Amusements in the next video.